Was this the most bizarre match you've ever been involved in football?
Absolutely the most bizarre. Yeah, we just couldn't believe that. We knew that it was going to happen, but I think after the game against Jets, then we started really thinking hard. What are we doing? We don't really need this. But yeah, I'm glad it's over. So let's put this to bed.
Given the bizarre nature of the game, all the distractions, how do you think your team actually played? Do you think they were able to cut out all the noise and put in a full 69-minute performance?
Look, you usually, at the beginning of the game, you need 15, 20 minutes to start getting the feeling about the game, how the game is played. And, just when you start getting the feeling for it, it was a half time. So, and then as a coach, you haven't seen enough moments to have a proper halftime talk because we only played 20 minutes. So it was all weird, very, very weird. But as I said, I'm glad it's over.
It's over, and you've got the win. Your buffer at the top of the table now is back up to 5 points. Don't have that game in hand anymore now, but was that the most just important thing coming into this? Get the win, don't have any injuries.
Of course. That's the most important at the moment. Is just keep up getting 3 points, as many as we can. We do have tough opponents in next 4 games, and 1 away and 3 here at Amy Park. So it's in our hands, and we know that we can do it. We know that we got a talented squad, but we just need to make sure that we are focused and composed for every game.
You mentioned Aiden off the top there, Rado. Was it surreal seeing him go? It's a pretty similar goal with the give and go to score it. See him do the same thing, as you said, 3 months later.
Yeah, look, Aiden has been fantastic for us this season, and I think I watched him last year, and I think this year he's stepped up even better than last year. So he is been enormous for us, and for him to score those goals that he's been scoring for us in last month or so, and to get his couple caps for the Socceroos, I think he just tells how good he is.
A few words on Tom Glover. How did you handle the build-up to this? And we saw at the start of the match, before the match, he was getting booed. There was some chants referencing him getting hit by a bucket that we could hear from some of the Victory fans. Have you spoken to him since? Just how is Tom?
No, look, Tommy is a very tough guy. He's feet on the ground type of guy, and he knows what he needs to do. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the A-League, and he was not shaken or anything like that. The only different thing was that the kickoff of the game was the dropped ball, and that's the only thing that we spoke about, how to handle that. And after that, it's just a normal game, and nothing that hasn't happened earlier. Supporters are always going to boo someone. Now it's his turn, so it's normal.
Sorry, just go on.
Rado, were you worried at all 89th minute when Victory scored, because your team had done so well? Were you thinking, oh, geez, here we go, we've got the last few minutes here?
It did cross my mind, to be honest. It did, but you have to trust your players that they're going to survive those last few minutes. And I thought we were quite smart, apart from that last corner, that maybe we should have done a little bit better. But Tom was again great coming out, getting the ball, and finish the game like that.
And how does this disrupt or change up your week when you've already got games, coming up and games just finished, to have this game just appear on a Wednesday?
Look, it's just something that, if you want to play in Asian competition, it's going to be midweek games now. The COVID is finished, so you're going to be traveling to Asia and then traveling back. So this is a good little way of practicing that, see what we can do regarding recoveries, regarding preparation, tactical, what can we squeeze into that time, how do we organize our video sessions, and so it was a good way of practicing that, and we still got 4 days between our now and our next game, and we're going to give them 1 day off and then bring them back in and keep working. So it's a long, maybe 3 weeks that we haven't had many days off, but we just need to finish this off, and then we'll give them a couple of days off later.
You spoke before this game about Scott Jamieson. You didn't find out that he was available for selection after your tactical training session. You decided to bring him off the bench tonight. Was that because that you found out that he was eligible so late, or was that something they were always planning on doing?
Look, it was very weird because I thought that he is not capable of playing because of the red card, and as I said, it was short week, a short preparation, and on Monday we didn't know, so we played with different players, and then we practiced that on Tuesday, and just it wouldn't be good to change that, and then whatever we've been practicing on, you can't implement that because you made one change. So unfortunately the information came to us too late. If it came early in the morning, maybe then we could reassess that. But and Jamo, he was fine. He understood that that wouldn't be good for the squad or for the team for us to change it and put him back in. But I thought Florin, he has the fantastic game today. You can see how good he is, and we missed him, whole season. So it's going to be. We need to see now how they are for Wellington game, and hopefully by Monday they should all be okay, and then we got one more game.
And just with that short turnaround, Rado, did any players, as far as it being communicated to you, pull up sore or come up with any knocks tonight? I
think they all saw. I think we were blessed that the game was only 70 minutes, and I was a little bit careful, not to make too many substitutions, not to disrupt the cohesion of the team. Melbourne Victory made more substitutions. They were fresher towards the end, and maybe that contributed. Maybe then got a little bit on top of us. But now we just need to see how they are. And as I said, day off tomorrow, and then we'll bring them back on Friday. 2 training sessions, Saturday, Sunday, and game is on Monday.